Hi, everybody is here, and this is Jennifer. We are in the Inter Racing League, Tier 3, 1-4 in Imola, the second Italy's track we are racing this season. And here we go. We got our partners here today is the SPP Gordon. How's he doing?
Yeah, not bad, Jennifer. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Okay, so we got some ideas about the racing teams today. We go through here, and we got two Hess drivers, which is Fulas, and the other one is Wally. And we have Kurs for the Alpine, and his partner is Monkey still in the peak. And we have two Red Bulls, which is T. Simon, and also Gop. And we have two Mercedes driver, which is Batman, come out from the pit, and his partners is Swiss Loss. Two upper terrain should be Melba, and as well as partners is Mr. JT Skeda, and two Ferrari, which is Scotty, and his partners is Passo, and two McLaren, yes, trainers, and his partners is which is just coming out. The first case is Alfa Romeo, the third and his partner is Tesla, and Aston Martin, two more Mr. Kick, and his partners, this is the reserve driver today, Domo, and Williams, we got Ben, and his partner is Power. Alright, and we have looked on, let me set up the details about the elementary, everything sounds first. Just 1 second. Lap time check. Well, and who's in the hot lap already?
Yeah, we've got Deadly Fuller just about to go through Aqua Minerale. He's the first car who started his lap.
Let's just go up to the pit. And then he is in, of course, in the purpose of last two chicanes and going down to the sector 3, and then going to the last two corners. And because this track, Imola's got only one ERS shown at the main straight, so that will be a very difficult one and very narrow and very old style track amongst all the track in the F1. And of course, he's got the first one going to finish his hot laps is 1:15.8. It's quite a good lap, isn't it, Scooter?
Yeah, really well done from Deadly there, getting a solid banker in early. Oh, Bridgie's just gone quicker with a 1:15.891.
Yeah, just 7,000 ahead of him. And Testra's go through 1:16.5 in the third position for the time being. And here we go, another McLaren just go through 1:50.997.
So we've got Powers, our current championship leader, just about to start his flying lap. Janet, do you want to take us on board?
Yep, alright. He got invalidate, and he started a new one, of course. And then we can see Powers go to the first sectors into the first chicane and go down to the main straight, and then coming up the hill and to another chicanes go to the hairpin, which is very traffic. They finally got the purple sector, the first sector with 24.7 seconds. And the Ferrari at the wow, it's okay, it's just parking at the side, and Powers keep going down the hill, and then through two right-handed, just touch the cap lovely, and down into the final chicane before it go to the final two corners, and then gonna finish. And Batman just finished the first lap, which is 1:18.8 seconds, and then Ben jumped into the second position. Okay, see what's Power's going, and then this is the final corners and go into the main straight. See what's going on, and the ERS is on for the last part. And then yes, of course, it jumped to the first 154, a very good one. Yeah, it's quite wild.
We've
It's far away.
seen complete domination so far this season. All 4 rounds, Powers has got pole in, so he'll be going for 5 poles in a row.
Okay, see what's going on about Whitecat is the last 2 corner, and which is the driver of Aston Martin, and then he crossed the line and he got P12 for the time being 1:18.21. I believe it's a very good time for him, and
made a bit of a mistake there in the second sector, which cost him a few seconds.
Yeah, indeed.
Who else have we got?
We are in the Melba is into the final status, and then he believes he's going to finish his hot lap. Scotty, how about Scotty just start his final lap? Yeah, and then we have a look on the Melba, and then into the last straight, and then ERS shown into, and he is in the P7, 1:16.1. Sorry, 1 second. 1 minute 16.178, and I believe Simon is in his own lap, and Scotty just finished his
Scotty
first.
has just set a purple first sector. He's just coming into Aqua Minerale now.
And then going to the
clean through there, coming into the chicane.
Yeah, another purple.
Meters.
And other purple sectors. The second sector as well.
And we have had a retirement. That's
yeah, T. Simon. He got retirement. Yeah. He didn't make any lap even. See what Scotty got. Oh, it was really close to the right line. And he got the first pole for the time being. 1:15.3. Yeah.
Great first lap from Scotty there.
Yeah. And who else is okay? F1 just finished 1:16.7. Monkey still in validate, and I believe he is in the pit or not. See what's going on. We can check, see whether he go for another one or go into the pit. No, he's in the pit. Right. Who else is Puzzle in the outlap? Not going to finish.
Yeah, he looks to be the next person, the next car to start his lap. I'm still about a sector off, so.
The property should be 2 Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting here to see if Scotty gives his teammate a tow down the start finish straight.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, Puzzle. Just finished the last 2 corners, go to the straight, and then doing his hot lap now. Maybe we jump on board. Gordon, maybe you help us.
Yeah, so Puzzle coming down into Tamburello, braking at the 100-meter board, down into 5th, right, left, get on the post early as you dare, down into Villeneuve chicane, down to 7th, then to 6th, now down into turn 7, tosser.
Purple sector, yeah. We got.
Yeah. And we've got the small kink of 8 before Piratella up the top of the hill. There's that nice and clear.
Yeah,
we're coming down into Aqua Minerale. He's got a bit of traffic ahead. We'll see how that plays out. Coming out of Aqua Minerale. Up into the chicane, braking at 50, down to 3rd gear.
Oh, come on, McLaren. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So Puzzle down into the last 2 turns. See what he can do. stitching those corners together nicely, coming down to the start-finish line, and only P15 with a 1:16.8. So, mistakes through the second sector must have costed him, because he did set a purple first sector.
Yeah, he is not very well, I believe. See what's going on for the next one, and then who else in the hot lap for the time being? So Sweetheart you validate already. Maybe we have looked all
Powers
the.
is just starting his lap. He's coming into Villeneuve chicane.
Okay. And then go into the hairpin. He slowed down. How was slowed down?
Must have made a mistake there through Villeneuve.
Okay.
Who else have we got?
How about Taylor?
Tetris is just finishing his lap now. He's 5/10 up through the second sector. 6/10 improvement, up to P5 with a 15.8. So, great lap from Tetris there.
And Chetla is just finished his hot lap. Now jump to the P4, 1:15.5. Testra's just finished, yes. And who else in Mr. Zawali is his hot lap? Yes, I think so. Wali's Berries. And then we got the purple sectors for the second one again. So many purple sectors. And then into the last two final corner and go to the main straight, which is the Haas driver. Your team got it. He hit the post actually. Okay, he jumped into the P4, and then the pole is still underneath his car. Mr. Kaila's in the pit, and just finished his hot lap already, I think. Our cons is that he is.
Alpine of Mookie's just starting a lap now, going into turn 1. If you want to take us through.
Okay, Alpine, yeah, Alpine. Okay, who is Moog? That's first lap. His first lap only.
Yeah, so he's currently the only driver without a lap time at the moment.
Yeah, it's just go through the hairpin and then go to the 4th gear, 5th gear, 6th gear, and go uphill down to the 6th gear and 5th, not close to the curb, to be honest. And then go to the 2 seconds before going uphill the highest point of this track. And then touch a little bit here on the left hand side, and then down to the 3rd gear, 2nd gear, good touch, the yellow curb. And then speed up the photos down to the final 2 corners and see what's going on here. And there's a car in front of him, but I think it's not affecting too much. And then the ERS should be ready here, the ERS shown, and going to test it. And then he jumped to the P13, which is 1:16.2. And the trailer is going out. Fuller.
That is.
Fuller is in his out lap.
Yeah.
Another
Fuller
Hess driver.
comes into Tosser. 1.5 tenths up on his time through the first sector. Up through the kink of turn 8, up the hill to Piratella, down into 5th gear. Slight left hand tap of the steering wheel. Now coming down into Aqua Minerale, hitting that apex and using all the exit curb. Now up into the chicane, 50-meter braking, down into 3rd gear, mounting that inside curb, getting as close as you dare to the 2nd inside curb. Coming down into the last 2 corners, see what he can do. Misses the apex there and almost invalidates, so that's going to be costing Deadly a lot of time. Going down to the start finish straight, he's put in a 1:15.6, so
yeah,
2.5
P6.
improvement.
Not bad.
P6.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 minutes to go for the qualify, so we keep our eyes on track, see what's going on. And
Bridges
who's,
just starting a lap now, if you want to jump on board him.
of course, yes, BG's.
Currently sitting in P9.
He's going to finish the first set and see what's going on, and just go through another 2 seconds and finish the second one. And he got maybe 2/10 improvement. And now going up the hill after the hairpin already, and turn left, which is down to the 6th gear. It's good. Close to the left hand side, and then save some time and going up the hill 2 seconds, touch the curb outside. There's a, you cannot see, it should be Alpine at the right hand side of him, and down to the final chicane and touch the yellow curb. Good touch, and right on top of the right hand side at the excess of the chicane, and going down the hills to the final 2 corners, see whether he can improve his time. How about the second sector? I missed it, sorry. It's going down to the main straight and then press the PRS button, and it didn't improve a little bit, only 100, and still keeping his position at the P9.
Powers, the championship leader, starting his lap now. I think it would be wrong to not jump on board. He's got pole in every single race this season so far. So Jennifer, if you want to hop on board him, he's coming into Tamburello now, down into 4th. Tap the steering wheel to the left. He's getting a little toe from that Aston Martin in front. Into Villeneuve chicane. Now down into Tosser. Getting very close to that Aston Martin in front, but Aston Martin just getting out of the way. Now up through the kink of turn 8 to the top of the hill. Through Piratella, down into Aqua Minerale. I didn't catch his time through the first sector.
Yeah, me that, sorry.
We'll have a look coming up to the start of the 3rd sector now, and he's 3/10 up. So
3/10 up.
a cracking lap right now. Scotty's just retired from the session, so his qualifying's over. But back to Powers, coming down into the second last corner. Through turn 17, hits the apex nicely, uses all of the curb on the outside, slightly misses the curb on the last corner, but coming down to the line, and he's gone 1:15.2, so provisional pole there for Powers. Who else is coming across the line? We've got Trenner, reigning Tier 4 champion, currently down in his time by 10. See what he can do. And he jumps up to the first row, so well done there from
very
Trenner.
in the track, yes, and sweet slot, Invalidate, and Testra, P12, and his final corners, and 2 Williams is coming. It's a Benji, is Invalidate already. I jump on board of the Testra, the two final 2 corner, and then he got the DRS on, and low improvement his lap, and we almost finished. I believe his Batman still outside.
Batman will be the last one.
And no improvement, and the war, and Invalidate already. I think yes, we finished the qualifying. And
done 5 weeks in a row for Powers.
yeah, 5 weeks totally.
It's got to be some kind of record there. But Trenner securing that front row position there, so big congratulations to him.
Yeah, maybe we just quickly go through the top 5, which is Power, the first pose, and the trainers, and the second one Scotty, and the third one Ben, and the fourth one, and fifth is what? I cannot see it, sorry. Who is on the fifth?
Good performance from Wayne Morris there.
Okay.
Obviously he's been getting quite unlucky throughout the season, so yeah, I'm sure he'd be extremely happy with that result.
Okay,
yeah,
I quickly go through the qualify here, and very quick one, and Power is the first one, that's what I'm saying already. Trainers the second, and Scotty the third. Ben on the fourth, and Wally's on the fifth. Fullers on the ninth of a Hess driver. Boss on the US driver, which is on seventh, and Killers on the eighth. Bridges on the line, Swiss Loss on the 10th, Kick on the 11th, Chestra on the 12th, Puzzles on the 13th, Kansas on the 14th, Monkey on the 15th, Evans Moss on the 16th, Batman 17th, Gops 18 and 19 should be, sorry, I can't really read it, all of them, sorry, too short of the time. And then we are now jumping into the features race. And it is still sunny weather here, and I believe the weather forecast will be all clean race, isn't it? Cool.
Yeah, so I believe formation lap will be off. So Jeneth, if you want to take us away with the start.
Yep, no problem. And who will you jump on board and see what's going on? Just pick
how
anyone.
About we jump on board Scotty, the Ferrari driver in P3.
Lovely, lovely. We have a look on here, see what's going on. And I take care about the fun, and then you may scroll down at the back, see what's going on, and let us know, see whether any thing happens at the back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thank you. We're still waiting for drivers to forming up the group, and then no formation lap will be going, and 5 flights gone, and here we go. We start with the Scotty, and then check it on the front wheel, and the right hand side is the band at his right hand side, and then go into the first corner, and then Scotty touch a little bit about him. And then something happened.
There's a big pile up at the back, both passes getting involved. I think that might have been one of the Mercedes who caused that.
Should be kicked, right? He slowed down already and came out at the back. And then see what's going on at the front first. And no yellow flag for the time being, still keep going. And just wait us pass Puzzle. And there's retire. Monkey's retire. I cannot see what's happened. And we jump up on board, see what's trailers going, and going into the second seconds of the first lap already. And sorry about that one. There's some DNF of Monkeys already for the Alpine driver. And there is a big gap between the band and Butch's already.
Yeah, so not that much movement at the top. Obviously the top four staying put, but there's a lot of movement down the ends of the field. Obviously Deadly Fuller going from 6th to 15th. Worst nightmare there for him.
There's some overtaking, right? Which is traders want to make the work done for power, but of course he can't do it. And then the positional change now, the big gain is the P9, the Alfa Romeo driver, and we can have a look about the tie, and most of them is running the medium, except Kunz in the 7th position, which is Testra on hard, and Puzzle also on hard, and Groups and Killers on hard as well. And Wallis is already in his first pit.
Yeah, so the biggest winner there of that first lap was T. Simmons going from the back of the grid up 9 positions up into P10 now, 10 positions up, as he just made an overtake on Batman there. But yeah, Cuds as well and Ethimon both going up 7 positions. So that big pile up there at the end has caused a lot of movement throughout the field.
Yeah, also Batman got 6 position gain as well, and Kansas 7 position gain as well. And then Power, faster lap of course 1:19.07, and then there is a battles already. Come up set, which is Batman try to get past of somebody, and outside is somebody's getting past of him, and then they change the position, and we see a look on the top of the Scotty at the P3.
Oh, when there's contact up the front between Bang and the Mercedes of Swiss Lords. It looks like that one might be going to the stewards.
Yeah, it's a pet of the cars in here, and from P5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they are also fighting each other's within 0.5 seconds at least. And then power already 0.8 second apart from China, and Scotty also 1 second already. And the ERS, the DRS zone is already activated this lap.
Yeah, so Bridgie sneaking up into P4 there. So the McLarens are looking strong, P2 and P4. But it looks like these leading three are just running away with it. We can see the gap between third and fourth there is almost out to 4 seconds.
Yeah, it seems that a very good pace for the first three driver, and then there are not really great battles here. And even power is 1.4 seconds ahead of Chelas. And maybe we jump on board on the test track and just see what this batch of the driver look like, because got some movement here, and a kick just passed through Batman in that corner, and then we have jump on board of the test track one street slot into the sort of sectors here, and very close to the car ahead.
So we've got Cuds getting all over the rear end of Bang here. Cuds sitting on a nice 75% ERS, whereas Bang's already down to 20%. So Cuds will see that he's flashing. So we'll see if he goes for a move. Obviously he will have DRS down this straight.
Probably it's not close enough, yes.
Yeah, looks like he's just gonna sit in the slipstream there.
Yeah, and even street slots is not close enough in order to pass in the ERS zone. But it's just a little bit context, isn't it? We are in side by side. The second one cannot make it, and
we got yellow flags. That's Scotty around. Oh, so unfortunate for Scotty. He had an amazing qualifying, best of his season so far. He's had a little accident and he's down to P8. So really unfortunate there for the rally driver.
And he got some problem, I think, right? He's slowed down.
It looks like he's missing an end plate, so he's just lost the position to Epimon. It looks like Mamba is getting right up his rear end.
And let's see whether he's going to the pit or not to change the. I think he is now in the medium tire, right? And yep, 4 laps only. And then would it go to be a pit of him to change the hard compound and finish the race for another 25 laps something?
Yeah, well, I think if he did try to go to the end on those hards, he would be getting into puncture territory in the last couple laps. But I think he's just going to have to hope for a safety car and eventually box onto a new set of mediums or even softs.
Exactly, he's in the pit changing the hard compound and change his front wing as well. And to be honest, it's just down to the second last position already, which is P18. And then we have look on the badge, still a big badge, 5 tons amongst Swiss logs. And who else in the top is a Kunz and Testra at his back. And Williams band at the P4. This is the battle. Oh, there's some happens on the street logs. It's slide a little bit.
So Wayne Morris just setting the fastest lap of the race, a 1:18.2. And then we got first penalty of the race to Gobby.
Yeah.
But it looks like these two out the front, Powers and Trenner, are just running away with it. Gap out to almost 7 seconds from second to third.
F-Mo in the pit. ban, 3-second penalty at the P3, P5. Oh gosh. And he changed from the hard compound because it got some damage to his front wing, I believe, and then he changed to the hard compound. And there's Simon,
So
T. Simon
T.
just
Salmons and Fuller having a little scrap there. T. Salmons getting away with it in the end. But Deadly Fuller will be hoping for a safety car to get him back into this race after the lap 1 incidents.
I think Kick is a very good P1 position for the time being because he's always kick a very good pace, and he is now very close to Batman, and then down into the final 2 corners, see whether he can make some overtaking in the main straight.
He's got 3 cars just ahead in close proximity. We see Batman there making a small mistake, so is Quiet Cake going to go for it? He doesn't have much ERS. He's going to deploy as much as he can, turn DRS on, but it looks like Batman
still good.
has the lower wings.
Yeah, I think so, yes. He cannot make the job done in the main straight. Because in Imola, of course...
going to come back for another chance. Looks like Batman's just going to hold off for this lap.
Yes, to be honest, this track is too narrow, isn't it, right? And then not many opportunities can do any overtaking.
Yeah, it is, and especially with the little kinks through the main overtaking zone down the start-finish straight makes it.
Sorry, I have to jump on board because it's very close to the beaches and see what's going on. He's now in the first setters down to the hill and make the final 2 corners because they close each other for 0.13 second, 0.11 second. In between them is just exactly behind Bridges, and he got 36% and Bridges got 79% for defense. And the DRS on, and he take the inside. And he make the work done, yes, he make the job done. This just overtakes Bridges to the P3. And also Swisslot. Yeah. Oh, they contact. Oh, they contact each other. Not really well. I believe there's something stewards will be look ahead about this speed as well as Ben. Shut the door of Swisslot.
So Swisslord was initially made an overtake down the straight, and then Bang just missed his braking point and went for a bit of a dive bomb. But it looks like Swisslord's front wing is okay.
Yeah, it's still okay. Yes. As Coast monitor about his front wing is anchoring, everything is still here. Okay, maybe here's this another battlefield again in the P 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even up to 13, right? I don't know where I have jumped to.
Yeah, we've got P12, 11, 10 and 9 all in within half a second of each other. Quiet Cake really up the rear end of Batman here as T. Salmons gets a 3 seconds. Quiet Cake's going to go for the move on Batman. Batman looks to have slightly better straight line speed. It's going to be a late dive bomb from Quiet Cake and he gets the move done. So drains a bit of ERS, but Quiet Cake making his way through the field here. One man really hoping for a safety car right now is going to be Wayne Morris. Obviously we saw him having to box on lap 1, so eventually Howler's pace is going to catch up to him, and then he's going to be a sitting duck there a lap behind. Deadly Fuller makes a mistake through the last corner, which leaves T Salmon's a little bit vulnerable. Quiet Cake's gonna come up and make a move, but does not have the ERS. T Salmon's gonna go for a dive bomb. No, he's not. Sensible there from T Salmon's. As we see Deadly Fuller in the box, and he is changing his wing. So he's been racing with wing damage since the beginning of the race. So a 3-second time penalty for Harley there. Looks like Powers is just running away with this one. Slowly building that gap lap after lap as Banglabar gets another 3-second time penalty. So I apologise everyone, I think Jeneth is having a couple issues with the stream. You there, Jeneth?
Yes, I'm here, sorry.
No worries.
We have a look on the... Sorry, I muted the mic for a long time. Yeah, sorry.
So Deadly Fuller went into the box there. He had to change his wing, so he must have been racing with a damaged front wing from...
Yeah, Quick Cat, there's a battle of Quick Cat and Puzzle. Quick Cat just strictly behind Puzzle, and then he take the inside. And he can do it. No, Puzzle's gonna break the line and then come up, and no ERS for Puzzle for defend the main streak already. And Bridges is 0.4 seconds behind because they have been battled for a long time. And Bridges, we have already 12 laps going, and
so we've got Bridgie up the front getting quite close to the back of Cards.
yes, okay, let's take Batman in the first sectors, second sectors.
Do you want to hop up on board with Bridgie? He's just about to make an overtake on Cards around the outside through the kink on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, he did
gets
it.
the move done into turn 1.
Now McLaren in P2 and 3. And Power already 4.2 apart from trailers already. Here we go. Batman still behind them, and then maybe Ben. I jump on Ben, and then he's now battling with Meba. And not very close enough, and the battle feels quite lost in the middle string. From P7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, so it will be interesting to see any undercuts or overcuts, as the medium runners should be starting to box around now. Obviously we saw Deadly Fuller go in and put the hards on 2 laps ago. So we have a look. Powers stays out, Trenner stays out. Bridgie and Pods stay out.
And then they run around 13 laps of the medium, 14 laps to go.
Oh, and Bang's just gone straight into the pit wall. That'll bring out a safety car. And we'll see every medium runner coming to the pits.
Safety car allowed, yes.
Yeah.
So Quick Cat in the pit, Batman in the pit, and then change from mediums to hard compound. And Batman, Kick also is in the pit. And what happens to Ben? Is straight to the pit wall?
Yeah, so I was actually on board with him. It looked like he made a late decision to come into the pits and then lost traction, and his car just went straight into the wall there. But I've just seen Scotty with a drive-through penalty for ignoring yellow flags. So Scotty, the
Oh,
man
bad.
who started the race in P3, is just going from bad to worse.
Yeah, that is very bad news to him and also Ferrari.
So we will see Powers enter the pit, along with Trenner and his teammate Bridgie closely behind. Bridgie's trying to build out the gap there so they don't have to double stack. It'll be
True.
interesting to see. Oh yeah, so Cards
Stays
out. He's on the hards. So unfortunate for the hard runners. This came at the complete wrong time for them. Got a big disadvantage now compared to the alternate strategy.
Yeah, everybody in the pit already. And how about Scotty? Scotty got drive through, yes. Do you go into the track?
We do see some initial hard runners boxing for the mediums. We've got Tetris, Mamba, Parsifal, Carly, and Gobby.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see.
And also, Yves on the P17 is a fresh medium as well. But you got 18 laps to go, right? Can they survive there for running these mediums until the end?
It'll be close. Their tires will be in a shocking state at the end in the last couple laps, but they will have the initial pace compared to Powers, Trenner and Bridgie up the top. So we'll see how it plays out.
Exactly, is that what you mentioned about Vali? Is Lowry a very good ones because even he's on the P18 and he's waiting for the safety car is actually coming, and
exactly. So
he can pad up.
Saved here, and he's just boxed for what looks like the hards that he started the race on and completed lap 1 on. So he will be going to the end.
Here we go. Is some position change in the back Gunners should be cut. He up 13 position, 1-3 position as T. Simons from 20s to 8 for the time being, but he got 3-second penalty, I think. And the third one again, the most position is Testra. He come from 12 to 15. Actually, it's all of them is fresh tire except Kunz in the P1 for the time being, and then he could be running. He come to the pit in the first second lap already. So is that possible to run 31 laps for the Haas compound? For the Haas compound, P1 Kunz.
No. So
he runs 15 laps of the hard compounds already.
Yeah, no, he started the race on those hards, so imagine he will be boxing for mediums around lap 20. Yeah. So Cud's gone from fighting for a podium to looking like he's going to drop all the way down to barely scraping for those points. So really unfortunate for him.
I think the safety car will not in this lap because we're still waiting for Wally to pack up.
Yeah.
No, should be one more lap to go, safety car. And maybe go through some penalties. Which is T. Simon got 3 seconds penalties. Killers, upper terrain driver 3 seconds. Gops from Red Bull driver got 3 seconds, which is he's in the P14, and Bo was our reserve driver today for Aston Martin at the P15 got 3 seconds, and Mr. Scott P got a Ferrari drivers, which is 17 in the P70, got drive-through penalty.
Yeah, so Cud's up 13 positions. Obviously that won't stand for long as he is yet to pit. But we've got T Salmons up 12 positions from the back of the grid up to P8. We've got Tetris up 7 from P12 to P5. Bridgie up 5 positions from P9 to P4. So those are your biggest winners so far. Obviously a lot to come yet. So looks like safety car will be in this lap.
Yep. Yep. Race control already said that safety car in this lap. Yes, just launch. I would like to on board of Power, because we're going to fight against with Kunz, the old heart. Fair shot, which old heart. Still slowing down and didn't go yet. Not go yet, not go yet, not go yet. Here we go.
So a slow restart there from Puds, which caused a bit of faffle at the back of the field. Looks like everyone's come away unscathed. Got a Mercedes off the track. That is Swiss Lord. Luckily, no contact, no DNFs, just a spin.
Yeah, Beaches overtaken by Testra. Testra jumped to the P4 from P5 to P4.
Yeah, so Cud's holding off so far on those old hards, but he's got a lot of pressure of the rapid powers right behind, and Trenner gets a 3-second time penalty. Really not good for Trenner there. Obviously we've seen him sitting in P2 the whole race.
Yeah, there's some contact at the back. Is Scotty's has been touched and then dropped to.
We've got Powers down the inside of Cuds. They're going side by side. Powers backs out. But he's going to get a second bite of the cherry down the straight. He's not going to have DRS, but he does have 70% of his DRS to play with.
Trailer at the back of Power. And then they take the inside.
Too wide into turn 1. Who's going to come out victorious? It's going to be Powers.
Oh, somebody went off the track.
Who's that? That is a Mercedes of Batman.
Yeah, Batman. That's Batman. Power get the P1. He overtake Bridges. Trailers take inside.
Trenner pressuring the back of Cuds here. Cuds feeling very vulnerable on those worn hards. Still putting up a great scrap against the drivers with fresh tyres on. Bridgie also getting quite close to the back of Tetris here, making it safe through the chicane. So Power's already building the gap out to about a second.
Yeah, he's far away. The outside enable. Testra overtaking Kunz and then go to the P3 from P3 to P2. Sorry. And however, it's Chairless got 3-second penalty, is it? And then what happens in the back end? Kunz is still close to the trailer.
Yeah, so I'd say we will see Cuds in the next couple laps. As Dunmore gets a 3
There was
second time.
another 3 second, yeah. Kayla's just overtake. Wow. Wow, there's a big battle at the behind Puzzle and Kayla. And Puzzle hold his position still in the P9.
Carly coming back, trying to go down the outside, but doesn't work for him. Possibly holds off.
Then we have a look on the kick behind Bridges, and then my boss is behind some other Torrance driver.
Bridgie looks like he's getting close to Cuds now, up the top for P3, sorry. And Tetris gets past into turn 1, nice and clean. Yeah, we can see Cuds just falling down the order.
Yeah, because he got a very old tire, already 20 laps, you know, in the pit for the time being. I think he did not pit yet, right?
No, he hasn't pit yet.
Yeah, I think so, right?
So he's going to be praying for a safety car to come out in the latest laps of this race.
And while he's just overtake T. Simon. And another 3 seconds to Baba. Oh, too bad. It's in the P7.
When Cuds, currently in P4, picks up a 3 second as well. He's got Bridgie all over his backside.
Kayla, take inside and touch. Puzzle and go down, touch Fuller's, and then Fuller's going out. Yes. That is not good, to be honest. It touched a little bit about him. And there's a battle between Batman and Fuller. And Batman passed Fuller again. And at the back is Ephemer. And down into the final corners. And they got 27s. And Kurz got 5 seconds. Pit lane. Sorry.
Race just getting bad to worse for Cuds now.
Oh, sorry. It's too many battlefield around here. And then Kick is just run over and into the sandbag. And then he's now battle for 3 cars together. Wow, that is amazing. Since 2 other terrains in the side range of Kicks, which is Aston Martin. And I think Kicks is missed his breakable. Sorry, what's that?
Fuller's just been half spun round by Epimon. Luckily, no damage.
Two times. His first time by Kayla and the second time by Monkey. Sorry, Evermore, you mean? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
2 times Fuller's, the Hess drivers, 2 times has been touched by 2 different drivers.
Yeah, so from 4th all the way down to 11th, we've got cars in close proximity. The closest is going to be T. Salmons on the back of Wayne Morris. Is he going to go down for a move into the last couple corners? No, he's not. He's going to brake early and play it safe. Waiting for the straight. Wayne on 11%. T. Salmons on 22. He's going to have DRS, but he makes a mistake out of the last corner.
There's a big battlefield from 5 and 6 as this Kick and Bridges. And then Kicks take the inside. Double overtake. Can he? No, it's spun! It's spun!
Kick goes round.
It's take Kayla's one as well. That is not good. There's not enough space for Kicks, I think. Anyway, as Kayla is just moved back to the race. And Kick is still on the grass. Wow, there's a huge penalty around those track here, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, somebody hits Evers. No. Yeah. He Everyone
in the wall.
In the wall, no end playing anymore, and no fun way.
It's a virtual safety car.
Yeah. Is that everybody slow down? Safety car lock out. Safety lock. Okay, still racing with the virtual safety car. That is really horrible one. And that is a very dangerous one for the driver because the delta, drive through is very difficult to get your deltas correctly. And then, is there anybody going into the pit? No. Keep running out. Bridges,
so Tetris up 9 positions from P12. As it stands, he will take the P2. As Trenner has a 3-second time penalty
Yeah.
to be applied to his.
Okay, virtual safety out, and then racing again.
So once again, we see the leading three running away with this. Big gap to P4, Mamba and Bridgie, impossible. All that fighting up there has fostered them and let these three up the top run away with it.
Yeah, indeed, yes. Ah, you see, the big winner is here. You remember? He is in the P12, P20, and got some point. Down into the pit already 3 times, and then one is now in the P7. Has driver.
Yeah. So great recovery from Wayne. Obviously, we saw him at the back of the grid in the opening stages of the race after a lap 1 incident. But still 7 racing laps to go, so these drivers have still got a long way to the end of the race yet.
Okay, maybe we go through a little bit about the penalty. We got 3 seconds for the P2 driver for the time being. That's Chainas, and Matt has got P4, the Alpha Terrains driver, 3 seconds, and then all the way down to be T Simons got 3 seconds, and then Gobs, Red Bull driver got 8 seconds. Brita got 3 seconds, 6 seconds for the Dubois, and Kaila's got 3 seconds. Kuss got 8 seconds, and then drops. Oh, kicks out.
Oh, and cakes in the wall.
Where is he?
No, he's retired in pits.
He's retired in pit. Yeah.
But it looks like his car is coming out.
Yeah, I think he's coming out. Yes, but he's going to disappear very soon.
Hopefully, he doesn't impede Powers, who is just coming past the pit wall now. Watch him down into turn 1. Cake pulls off to the side, luckily.
Okay, here we go. Is the T Simon into the pit and another 5 seconds pit lane. What happened to him? 2 times. Okay. Anyway, I jump on board of Batman. He's now in P8. Fighting with Vilas Passos, which is in P6. And Batman.
So Domwall just making an overtake on Deadly. Deadly's gonna come back for a second chance, but can't get past. It's a great overtake there from the Aston Martin driver.
Yeah, but Fulla's still at his back. Sorry, I'm on board of Batman. He's close to one is the Hess driver and no ERS for him, and 16, 19%, 21%, and Wally got 10% only. And Paso in the front got 41%, is a very good position, and also the ERS is good enough for defense. And Wallis is a little bit stunned, and Batman even cannot catch him up. Keda is behind 3 slots, but he got 3 seconds penalty at the P13. And then we have
going down the back to Carly. Carly's getting quite close to the rear end of Swiss Lord here. He's going to have 40% ERS as well as DRS. Swiss Lord sitting on comfortable 84. So
Carly's done.
Carly gets past. Swiss Lord looks not bothered, not using any of his ERS.
Yeah, but he got 80 something percent ERS.
Yeah, Swiss Lord, one of the only drivers that is currently without a penalty, so...
Oh yeah, that is very good.
Who else have we got getting close?
No, maybe we still keep our eyes on Swiss Lots and Kali. The Swiss Lots got 80-90% ERS, and there's something happen.
Flags. There's a Ferrari, and we've got a virtual safety car. So IRL Scotty has had a little spin. It doesn't look like he has got any damage, which is good.
No front wing. No front wing already.
No front wing.
Yeah.
So the man that started this race in P3 has had a shocker. Really unfortunate for him.
Oh, Swiss Lot. Another 5-second penalty in the pit lane. He got into the pit. I think there's some damage of his one wing.
Oh, and Trenner in P2 has just picked up a drive-through penalty.
Oh gosh, what happens today?
Really unfortunate there.
You see, this is really careful should be. In a virtual safety car, you have very close monitor about your delta, otherwise it's something like this.
Oh, Trenner sitting in P2 for pretty much all of this race. Really unfortunate there.
Yeah, I think except the drive through he got 3 seconds, right?
Yeah, he did. But yeah, he was going to drop back to P3. But now it looks like his podium chance has slipped away from him underneath.
He served now, he served the drive through now.
Okay, yeah.
And then
so,
I believe he's dropped down to P10 or 11 something. Maybe more, maybe more, maybe more.
Looks like he's. Oh, that's really unfortunate.
3 laps to go, 3 laps to go. And another yellow flag.
4 yellow flags, and that's Ethimon.
Ethimon, yeah. End plane, left hand plane is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chayla's come up with the P11, yes. And there's a huge, if you see the streaming now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see there's a huge penalties list, reaches from P8 to P16, and as well as the P3, got 3 seconds as well, and half of them got penalty. This track is a little bit tricky. And Evermon's got some problem about control his car, and then he will into the pit now. And Gob's got 3 second penalty again. Oh gosh. Wally is very close to Puzzle in the P6. And Power already 6 seconds apart from Testra in the P2 already, and Marbles got 3 seconds, 7 seconds behind Testra, 3 second penalties of him. And Bridges got P4, no ERS. And Batman, he did very well. Up to now got P7 low penalty, and he's not in a good qualify. I think he is, let me see, have a look on Batman position change, got 10 position up, same as Testra, and he's a right clean driver. Yep.
He's just made an overtake on Deadly down the back there. Obviously, Shanna just dropping back all the way down to P11, but he's still going to do everything he can to make his way back up through the points.
Bitches! Another 3 seconds. Wow.
So that just about takes away Reggie's big chance for a podium. He's still only about a second behind Mamba, still just out of DRS, but he's getting very close. Mamba sitting on only 5% ERS.
6 seconds, 6 seconds.
2 laps to go now.
Yeah, I think Puzzle may be good chance to have the podium, isn't it? Because ahead of them is 3 seconds, and totally 2 seconds for the time. Yeah. Power is already 9 seconds apart from Testra, P1 and P2.
So complete domination here from Powers once again. It's not the first time we've seen it this season.
Sorry, there's some overtake here, and then Cuz just take Kelly's, and then another 3 seconds for Dogwood. Wow, so many penalties you see on the list that what I showed to the streaming. And Puzzle got 1 seconds behind Bridges, and 1 seconds between P4, 5, 3, but two of the driver in the
Wayne
P3
Morris
and P4
is
got 3 seconds.
also quite close to the rear end of Parsifal though, so don't count Wayne out of the equation for a podium. But he starts to get even closer coming
Yes.
into the chicane. Oh, that has a little snap of oversteer on the exit there.
Yeah, Wally just got a little bit oversteering, yes.
The Powers starting the final lap now, followed by Tetris in P2. And then we've got a train of 4 cars, all fighting for that final podium position.
Yeah, that would be very exciting, the final laps, and see what's going on. If Puzzle can defend Vela, and then he got the podium for this Imola's track. Batman still holding an 8th position, but he's close enough to Gibbs, and then he's going to be P7, and then we may have a look on our winner today. Possible is the Power. He going to the final setter. He keep a very good pace all the time, right? And
Yeah, exactly.
oh, what, he got 3 seconds. Okay, Puzzle win the podium if close enough. Oh, too bad. Okay, we can define this as the podium position already, which is Power, who is now crossing the finish line for 32 laps. No need to slow down, come
laps.
on! He slowed down to finish the game, try
3
to...
rounds in a row, he's going to take the checkered flag in P1.
Yeah, and just second.
Following in position 2.
Okay, see whether Puzzles can take the P3, yes, and he does, yes. Congratulations to the podium guys here, and then all around down here is Waters is changing the position because the penalty for us jumped to the P9. Batman P7, good job. And Taylor's got P8, Fuller got P9, Taylor's got P10, Gibbs got P11, Noah's got P12, Kunz got P13, T. Simon got P14, and so on. And this is the game. Racings of the Inter Racing League Season 5, 1-4 in Imola. Okay, so, we have to
find top step.
Yeah, we have to find out who is the driver of the today. What do you think?
I think you can't go past Tetris.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, he's a good pace today. Even Power is amazing pacing at the top, but he's getting a most position and no penalty. And all right.
Special mention to Parsifal as well. Definitely second driver of the day if we could give one, up from 13th up to P3. So.
Well, here I have to go through the finish again. First place is Power, Tesla, 2nd position, Puzzle, and the 3rd positions. Mabas 4th, Bridges 5th position, Wally 6th position, Batman P7, and China's P8, Flus P9, Kena got P10, got P11, Duwas got P12, Kansas P13, Swiss Loss got P14, T. Simons got P15, Evermost got P16, and Scotty did not finish, and Kit Kat did not finish, Ben did not finish, and Monkeys did not finish as well. Here we go.
We've got all of our podium getters in the party. So, Jeneth, do you want to take it away with the interviews?
Oh, you do it? You can do it.
You start with P3.
Yep. Who's there?
Wow. Possible.
Puzzle, congratulations to the podium P3. Uh,
Cheers, Janice. Thanks very
yeah,
much.
you did very well. We saw in a very exciting race about the kind of the penalties, at least one, but you didn't have any
Yeah.
penalties. So this is what I can see in a race. Okay, can you share with us about your pacing against with the top two, or even when you're in the middle of the field, how to get your position correctly and
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, no, it was a very, very tough race. There was a lot going on in and around. I was in the mid pack for quite a fair bit of it. There was about five or six of us battling away in there. After the last couple of ESCs, I was running on quite old meds, just trying to hold them together. And Wayne and I had a really good battle in the last 3 or 4 laps there, and I was able to hold him off. And unlucky for him, but lucky for me that he got a pen as well. And the other two in front had the 3 second too, so I was just trying to stay within that 3 second gap, and
yeah.
yeah, it ended up falling my way tonight. So great race to everyone. Shout out to Tetris for the P2 as well.
Yeah, this is a very, very good race for you. And then you have a little bit defense about Wally's just behind you. And then at the end, he got 3 seconds penalty at the last lap. So we can see on the streaming everywhere is a very good race for you and very good luck. Okay, last questions from me. What's your preparation about the Spa for the next race?
For Spa, keep it straight up Eau Rouge. Um,
Yes.
that would probably be my main goal. But yeah, no, just trying to keep up the back-to-back top fives and keep the momentum rolling for Ferrari.
All right, good job. Yeah, you did very well. Unfortunately, I will not doing any race to next race and also commentary because I'm off for the next week. So see you next week later. See what's going on.
Indeed.
And
Cheers,
yeah,
mate. Thank you. Great call.
congratulations for the P3. Yeah, and then
Cheers.
yeah, thank you. And then the second pace would be Tester. How's it going?
I better turn my mic on.
Uh,
Hello, Jeneth.
yeah,
Hello, Gordo. How are you guys tonight?
yeah, Godo, you make the interview
Yeah,
with Tester then.
yeah,
Well, I just want to
Tetris.
say, before you ask me anything,
Yep.
get in. That is my first podium for a very long time. First podium this season, and yeah, it was a great
Wow.
race.
Congratulations to
Yeah,
you,
it was
Tasha. It's a good one.
perfect example of how consistency is key. Obviously, starting from P12 up into P2, you're our driver of the day. Take us through how the race looked from your perspective. We saw Trenner with the 3 second penalty. You were sitting just inside his 3 seconds for a lot of the race there. Were you pushing for that P2, or were you happy just to sit back um, and take that podium final podium position?
Well, firstly, take you through my race. The race started off, the turn one's always a bit of a mess, but managed to get through that without damage. Managed to do a whole race without damage, so I'm actually pat myself on the back for that because that hasn't happened for a while. But yeah, just sort of settled into the groove. Was sitting behind Cuds for a while. That he had some really good pace, so I was struggling to keep up with him. Um, and then when the first safe, I actually underfueled, so I was starting to rue that decision. But then when the proper safety car, the actual safety car, came out, it was a couple of laps before I was supposed to pit for mediums, but I took the chance and yeah, it paid off. At the end there, when Trenner, he had a 3 second, I was on one warning, so I knew I had a little bit of leeway. And after one of the virtual safety cars, I lost the DRS. I don't know what happened. I think it's something to do with the Delta. It's so cooked on this game, but managed to just sit within 1.5, 2 seconds. My mediums were starting to go off the cliff a little bit in the last 5 or 6 laps. So when that last the last virtual safety car happened, I I just sort of thought, look, I'm just going to try and stick within 3 seconds. If he pulls away, I'll be happy with P3. Would have been stoked with P3 because yeah. But
Yeah, well,
look, big shout out to Trenner. Look, tough luck, man. That you owned that last, and obviously a shout out to Powers as well. What a drive from Powers. It was actually a really good race from everyone from my perspective. I had a ball.
yeah, it was. We saw a lot of penalties, but we all know Imola is a tricky track with track limits. But a near perfect race from you, so a big congrats on that. Jenneth, have you got anything to add?
Thanks, Gordo.
The,
Appreciate it, man.
yeah, Chasers, is congratulations to you. This only thing I can say for a long, long time podiums, and it is your deserved race for you to get this in the podium P2 this time. All right, you did very well.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Shout out to all those boys that mind the gap. And look, I want to shout out to all the Tier 3 drivers. It's a great grid this season. I'm really enjoying racing with the Ferrari boys. I jump in the chat with them. Shout out to my teammate Effie. Just and shout out to all the Alfa Romeo drivers as well. I think I'm going to be reserving tomorrow, so yeah, I'll be back in the driver's seat tomorrow because I don't think Coolboy can make it. So thanks for jumping in comms tonight too, guys. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no
Yeah, thank
worries.
you. Good race.
Great job on tonight. So,
Thanks, guys.
Jenneth,
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Jenneth, do you want to take us to our race winner?
Power.
Um,
Power. We are not surprised you are in the podium. And I think you have win. Is that four races or 3 races? I cannot remember. Sorry, I cannot check the scores now.
on round 5, so that's race win 4. Yeah.
Yeah. We are keep your eyes on you, and then you're 5 away, 10 seconds apart. Even safety car's gone, and then another 10 seconds gone, and then also after your pace is really, really strong in the tier 3 here. And then how you feel about this racing this time? And no pressure or such and such?
It was good racing, definitely felt pressure as the new championship leader, but didn't really get to me in the end. But had some good battles with Cuds while he was leading that race for a bit. Did have some battles with fellow drivers here and there as well, but we were just over the moon when I saw try to pick up that 3 second and then pick up that drive through because I knew that Tetris was on those meetings, but those meetings weren't going to last the entire race. Just had to kind of just keep the pace and just eventually just get pulling away from Tetris on these meetings to die off a bit, so and then just brought it home.
Yeah, and how confident you can get the championship this season?
I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm hoping I can take it out this season, but don't want to get my hopes up or anything like
Yeah.
that because there's still a lot of race left to go and still.
All right, it sounds good to you, and congratulations to the winners today in Imola and the second race in the Italy track. And then, is that got any things you want to ask Gordons to Power?
Yeah, big congrats on that win, Powers. Saw complete domination. See Belgium next week. How are you feeling around Belgium?
These leagues just give me the best races to start with. Let's just say that.
Okay. All right, and anyway, it's congratulations to you again about the winnings today, and we'll see you next week and in Spa. And uh, thanks for all the guys and Gordons, and thank you for Paralinks to come so free today. And I think we are going to finish the race today, and we'll see you guys all here in the Spa next week.